What is going on, Six Flags America fans? My name is Clint Novak, and we are going to do our In the Loop virtual reality tour of Six Flags America, and we're going to walk right down Main Street here. Hi, Sylvester. Hi, Bugs Bunny. Wave to them as we walk by. This is the main drag right after the metal detectors and the front gate at Six Flags America. We've got the gift shops here in this International Street main entrance. The smells here are amazing because right now you've got down to the left we've got a candy shop, which is one of my favorite stops in the park, but also you have Cold Stone Creamery that is just wafting in the air. The waffle cone smell smells amazing. Oh, there it is right there. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, waffle cones from Cold Stone Creamery. We've got the water park up here on the left-hand side as well. The water park opens probably Memorial Day weekend, and they do have their new Splash Waterfalls. Pieces are sitting in the parking lot right now as they construct the Splash Waterfalls play area here at Six Flags America. I love that fountain piece, too, that we've just passed, now trailing behind us. We got some Dippin' Dots, and working our way towards the main theater coming up here in front of us, which has a Hypnotist Illusionist in there as well. Haven't had a chance to see the show this year, but heard that it is a pretty decent show. We also have one of my favorite flat rides in the park. It just fits in perfectly there, is that swing ride. The swing ride, the wave swinger there. So you're passing the pizza place as well coming up. So yeah, the great food options here at Six Flags America. They've got their dining pass that if you get on your season pass, not only do you get you get two food options, lunch and dinner, but you're also going to get a snack option as well, which is good at most of their eateries. You can get funnel cakes, you can get ice cream, you can get Rita's ice cream. So lots of different places to go check out as a part of the food plan at Six Flags America. So there's the pizza place that we're passing here on our right. We're going to go ahead and hug that and walk into the back area of the park here. Now, I don't know if we get close enough to it or not, but if you take a left up here, we're going to take a right and go towards the kids area. But if you take a left, there's the new Chop 6 taking over Panda Express. It is the new Six Flags version of Panda Express, and this food in there just smells amazing, looks amazing, tastes amazing. It's Chop 6. They have a deep-fried cheesecake egg roll there that you just need to go try out. Yes, a deep-fried egg roll. And then this is one of my favorite areas of the park, too, this big grassy area with the bridge that you can cross over, kind of a shortcut by the teacups up there. Love that area up there. Coming up on the antique cars on the left-hand side, nice little trip on the antique cars. The one thing I like about their antique cars is it goes over a lot of watery areas, kind of like you're on a dock or a deck going over those areas. So nice little antique car ride. And, of course, you also have the carousel coming up as well, which is still kind of getting a little bit refurbished here. That's missing its top, but neat animals on the carousel if you were so inclined to take a ride on the carousel. All right, we are going to go ahead and make our way into the Toon area of the park, Bugs Bunny's home. And we're going to be walking through the Toon area. Oh, yeah, see the nice fancy sign we got up here? Yep, Bugs Bunny, Toontown, woo, let's do it. Walking under the sign, and now we are in the area. I love this statue here right as you walk in, all the funny antics of the Looney Tunes. And we're going to go ahead and take a little right around here. Of course, you have the little mini coaster over here as well. Not so mini. It's not a tiny, tiny coaster, but still a lot of fun. Check that out. They have a soft play area in the back of the Toon area here that is a lot of fun. Double-decker soft play area. It's indoors. You go on in there and you can shoot balls at each other and go crazy. Definitely for kids, but if you're an adult and you have a kid and you go in there, you're going to have fun too. Up on our right here as we pass it, that's Bugs Bunny's home there. You can see the carrots out in front there, and yeah, a neat little place for Bugs to hide out. So there's that soft play area here. We're going to go ahead and turn and make our way past the theater there and kind of make our way out of the Toon area of the park. We still do have two more rides here, some flat rides up to our right. And there's the statue as we came in. And we'll get ready to head on out of the tune area of the park. Yeah. Six Flags America. You know, I miss Mr. Six. I loved him as a mascot at all the Six Flags parks. Not as I liked Mr. Six way more than More Flags, More Fun guy, but you know, that's just me. All right, we're heading out of the area. That's all, folks, on the back of the sign there, and heading on out. And we're going to go ahead and take a right over here. And, of course, we got some Johnny Rockets. It wouldn't be a Six Flags park without Johnny Rockets. That's coming up on the right-hand side here. And that bridge I was talking about is coming up on the left. That's the bridge that you can run across. It's kind of a shortcut. Right next to the teacups in there, that blue tent up ahead, that's the teacups there. So we're going to head up this way a little bit. Past Johnny Rockets. If you're looking for a milkshake or a hamburger, best place in the park. Very, very good stuff there. Heading on up here, let's see, we got a basketball challenge, and we got a theater that they do some shows in up here. They do Bugs Bunny show and stuff. There's the teacups, passing them. Johnny Rockets. I think we'll probably take a right here and go over into the Mardi Gras section of the park. Mardi Gras, yes, amazing area coming up here. As we turn here at the Johnny Rockets. They've this new area they've spent a lot of time in the last few years, really upgrading the experience here and making a whole new themed area, which is the Mardi Gras area. As you can see, the sign coming up. We've got the Flying Eagles ride up here on the left-hand side, and that's a crazy one too. It goes super fast, so if you get a chance to go on that, definitely want to check that out. You really get some good airtime on that. So there it is, actually operating as we pass by here. See, everybody's having a great time on that. Look at those smiles. And we're getting ready to enter into the Mardi Gras section of the park. Of course, like I was talking about, they've spent a lot of money in the last couple of years in this area. They've rethemed the area. They've added Ragin' Cajun, those eagles that we're talking about, and of course Fireball, the Larson Looper that's going to be in the back of the Mardi Gras area. And they've also spent they also put in a bar as well here. The Bourbon Street Bar has some frozen fruity drinks and a lot of different beers on tap and in bottle. So you definitely want to check out that if you're in the park and you like alcohol. It's a good place to sit on down. It's kind of a little sports bar atmosphere. Great place to stop and hang out. Well, of course, behind the bar there is a Ragin' Cajun, new spinning mouse coaster here at Six Flags America, built a couple seasons ago. There's the train. Oh, look at how pretty that train looks. The train is repainted and refurbished for the 2016 season. As it passes by there, actually stopped our walk. So once the gates get up, we'll continue on here. And here we go. Yay, everybody run under the gate. Run, run, run. There the train goes. Bye, train. Go-karts as well, coming up on the right-hand side here. The go-karts are brand new go-karts. The track is the same. Go-karts are brand new. Haven't had a chance to try it out. They're from J&J Amusements. Nice little go-karts. Get your speed on there. And, of course, Wild One. Wild One is my favorite roller coaster at Six Flags America. I absolutely love the Wild One. Great classic wooden coaster, double dips and everything. I just absolutely love it. Oh, and there's Fireball coming up there in the distance. Fireball is much bigger than I was anticipating when I first made my way to the park. It looks like it's a really good ride. I make fun of it a lot on the podcast, but overall, I think I'm excited to ride it. Of course, we've got the Voodoo Drop there, the Six Flags Intamin Drop Tower. And it doesn't look like anyone's dropping right now, but maybe as we pass by, somebody will drop off there. Some Midway games And there's the fireball. Let's walk up towards the fireball. As you can see in the ground, they have the fireball logo not painted in there, but it's some type of like cement coloring or something like that. And you can see it as we pass by. Really cool logo. I mean, it's not highly themed queue line, but like the sign. And there's this cool little path here we're going to go ahead and take around the fireball to the backhand side where the exit is. This is also a shortcut over to Gotham City as well. So you can take this little shortcut over to Gotham City and make your way around the fireball. You know, it's also really cool to note that the Fireball is a manually operated ride. The ride operator has manual controls over the Fireball ride, so they can make it go back and forth. They can make it go upside down 36 times if they really wanted to make you sick. So they have full control over the operation of the ride, which is really cool. So it's not like a timed out cycle or anything like that. As we walk by here, you can see up ahead we've got a neat little fountain here at the exit that splits up the path from the exit back over to the Mardi Gras area or over to Gotham City. So we're going to take this little roundabout here and see the fountain. Neat. And we're going to walk right under the wild one here. Neat little area. You can reach out and just touch it. Look at that. Look at how close you get to the wild one there. We'll walk right underneath. Oh man, cool view too. You can look right up and see all the supports, the top of the lift hill there. Really, and now we're under the canopy, so not so cool. But it was pretty cool until then. Walking over to Gotham City. There's lots of different things to do over in Gotham City, and it's probably one of the biggest areas because it goes all the way to the back section of the park. Where Batman and Superman are. Yeah, as we walk into here, there's a lot of different Midway games. Of course, to the right is the old Batman Stunt Show Theater that is no longer used for the stunt show, but they do host concerts and stuff in there throughout the season. So if you check out their website, I'm sure they have a listing of some of the activities that they'll have in their big theater there. We've got some Midway games coming up. To our left, we got some food options, which are pretty amazing food options. They got a loaded fries over at this first booth right there. Absolutely amazing. I mean, they put everything on top of those fries. Just crazy. Other food options as well. And they also have healthy food options. At most stops, they'll have a place where you can get salad or something like that as well. So not my kind of stop at an amusement park, but some people don't want to eat junk food all the time, and I can understand that. We've got our Midway games coming up here. We've got their version of the Ripcord as well, where you can 3, 2, 1 fly right over the Midway games here. We also have the Batmobile. Let's walk over to the Batmobile. Check it out. Batman. Walk under the tent here, past some games, and there it is. Oh, yes. That's my favorite of the Batmobiles. The Batman Returns, Michael Keaton Batmobile before Tim Burton went crazy with it. I love it. I love that Batmobile. More Midway games here, and of course, as we make our way around here, we will see the Joker's Jinx roller coaster, the premier ride, launch coaster into the pretzel crazy spaghetti bowl down there, and a really cool roller coaster. Same ones at King's Dominion. They have it indoors. It's their Flight of Fear roller coaster. They have it at King's Island as well. This one is the outdoor version, so you can actually see what it looks like on the outside. Oh, and of course, over to our right here, we have the Roundup making its way around with people on it, screaming and yelling, "Hey, yeah, woo, have fun." Lots of fun there. So yeah, there's the Joker's Jinx queue line, and you can see the big spaghetti bowl there, and Superman in the background. This is going to be a long walk here. This is the crazy walk. We'll have one more ride. Pavilions are down the path coming up here on the right. So if you were to head down that path, it would take you over to the pavilions, or you could take the train. The train also makes a stop over at the pavilions as well. So you can, if you had some type of group outing at Six Flags America, that would be the way to go to get to that area, is that path over there. And then coming up after the path is the Blizzard River, and it's a fun little ride. You don't necessarily get wet on it unless you really wanted to, but it's a fun little water ride where you stay fairly dry on. And then, of course, you can see the big spaghetti bowl coming up in the distance as well for the Joker's Jinx roller coaster. So, we'll keep walking here, and I'll talk about some other stuff going on at Six Flags America. You want to know what's new for the 2016 season? Of course, we have the new water park, Splash Water Falls, which I talked about earlier. Pieces are out in the parking lot, and they're making their way into the water park. We also have the Superman Ride of Steel virtual reality coaster coming this summer as well. They're going to be bringing the virtual reality goggles, the Oculus Rift out, and they're going to be letting riders get a virtual ride on Superman Ride of Steel. Really cool new experience that they're bringing to a lot of Six Flags parks. They have two different versions. They just have a generic alien invasion version and then the Superman version. We are getting the cool Superman version, so I'm really excited about that. That's coming up this summer. Well, look at that spaghetti bowl. I love it. I love it. Joker's Jinx there. Also coming up this holiday season, Six Flags America is introducing Holiday in the Park. It's their dazzling winter spectacular featuring more than 1 million glittering lights. So you need to come check out Holiday in the Park. It's their first season doing it. Busch Gardens Williamsburg down the road does it. And Six Flags America is doing it this year. Also up the road, Six Flags Great Adventure did it last year. And obviously it was a success at the Six Flags parks because they're adding it to more Six Flags parks. So exciting stuff. Off to our left here as we pass it is another kids area. We'll actually, on our way back, walk through there because it's a neat little area to check out. But we want to walk down here to see the Superman Ride of Steel. Yes, this is the coaster that's going to have the virtual reality on it coming up later this summer. So definitely look forward to checking that out. Newly refurbished trains on the Superman Ride of Steel this year as well, giving a much smoother ride on the Intamin coaster. So if you haven't checked it out this year, definitely head on over and check it out. The Superman Ride of Steel. Oh, look at this big Superman logo right here on the path. I love it. We're actually going to turn around. We're going to make a big turn. There's the coaster. Goodbye, coaster. We're going to make our way out. Batwing is down that path there. We are not actually going to go down to Batwing. Way too long of a walk. We're going to go ahead and turn around and start heading on back to that kids area I was talking about as well. So definitely looking forward to the virtual reality coaster coming to Six Flags America. And yeah, the Superman Ride of Steel, a nice smooth ride for everybody this year. All right, Whistle Stop Park is our next stop as we walk down this path here. We're going to have to go over another train track. It's interesting because they have two different trains in this area. They have the Old Thomastown train, which is just a generic train now, and then the actual park train also passes by here. So when we walk over the train tracks, there's actually two sets of train tracks that we're going to pass over once we make our way into the kids area. And of course, get a nice, good view of the spaghetti bowl of Joker's Jinx on the other side here as well. So this area, really nice themed area, originally themed to Thomas the Tank Engine. Shortly after it was built, that IP was removed from it, and they went with the Whistle Stop Junction. So it still has that train town feel to it, but really nice, well-themed area. Here's those two tracks I was talking about as we cross over there. There's one, and there's two. This Ferris wheel up ahead here with all the hot air balloons used to be at the front of the park. They moved it into the back of the park area here when they rethemed this area. This all used to just be a big field, so this is all a brand new area of the park as of, like 5 or 6 years ago when they put it in. So, neat little area. I love the drop tower ride up here as well. Fun little drop tower, especially if you have kids. It's a nice starter ride for them. It's not going to be too scary. And in the summertime, they also have a splash area as well in here where you can go and just run around in the splash area, get wet. And they have a dry play area as well with slides and stuff. And they have a car train ride thingy that you go and you sit and you make your way through. It's kind of like antique cars, but I don't think you actually control them. I think they kind of control themselves. Walk under the umbrella here, kind of shortcut over so you can see the splash area. Whistle Stop Junction. Superman Ride of Steel in the background if you look behind us there. Oh man, what an amazing first drop on that ride. Really, really cool. You got the little school bus there. And now we're coming up to that splash play area and the dry play area that I was talking about. As you can see up in the distance as well, we've got the turnaround of the Wild One. That's the back side of the Wild One as it makes its turn back to its station. And you can also see Apocalypse, the B&M stand-up coaster that was moved from Six Flags Great America. It used to be Iron Wolf. I rode it both at Six Flags America. It was my first stand-up coaster I ever went on, Six Flags Great America, excuse me. When I was 14 years old, we made our way down from Minnesota to Chicago, and I had a chance to ride it there when I was 14 years old. My first stand-up coaster. That Batman coaster there was my first inverted coaster. So it was my first trip outside of Minnesota to ride roller coasters. It was a lot of fun. I guess that's not exactly true. I rode some roller coasters at Disney and stuff too. A neat little helicopter ride here where you get to control the helicopters, go up, go down, working our way around there. And we're going to work our way outside of the Whistle Stop Junction and back to where Joker's Jinx ride station is. You can see coming up on our left-hand side, the back side of it, the turnaround, and the exit platform for the Six Flags Joker's Jinx. All right, well, then we have to go across some more train tracks here, because again, they're going to have those two sets of train tracks, the park train and the Whistle Stop Junction train. There's one, and there's two. Getting across the second one there. I'm getting there. All right, this will bring us back into the Gotham City area of the park. And the Gotham City area, one thing we didn't mention as we were walking out to Superman is this is also a great area to do character meet and greets. A lot of characters come out and do some meet and greets here up on the right-hand side. So you'll see all kinds of different Looney Tune characters and all of the different IPs that Six Flags has in this area as well. So front of the park, good place to meet some of the characters on their main international street there, and then in this back area too by Gotham City, great place to meet some characters. All right, there's a character meet and greet right to our right there as we pass by. So that's kind of where they stand and do photos. But you know, if it's not busy and not a lot of people taking photos, they'll work their way onto the midway and you know, greet you in the streets of Gotham. So there's the basketball game there, of course. Some other games to our left, following behind us. We got the Wild One coming up. Yes, we'll walk back under the Wild One, making our way over to the Apocalypse. Like I said, great places to eat are up here in the Gotham City area. Meal plan, some amazing stuff there. So you definitely want to check that out. A lot of different food options in that food stand. I think there's like 3 or 4 different places. Again, healthy stuff. They got all kinds of other stuff, including those loaded fries as well. Right there, we're passing by it. Oh, loaded! I could smell them. Loaded fries. Oh yes. All right, there's the Wild One. We're going to make our way underneath the Wild One as we work our way back into the main section of the park. We'll get a chance to see some flat rides and maybe some Apocalypse as we walk under the Wild One here. Another cool thing that Six Flags America has to offer, along with other Six Flags passes, is the unlimited refill cup. You can buy your 2016 Blue Sports bottle, and you'll be able to get unlimited refills all season long. So that, paired with the dining plan, makes for a great experience at Six Flags, because then you don't have to fork out cash all the time. You just have to fork it out once at the beginning of the season, and then just worry about going and having some fun. I love these. Actually, it's behind us now, but if you look behind us, there's the pirate ship flat ride thing thingy where you get in your little pirate ships and it whizzes you around. It's falling behind us, but definitely check that out there. And coming up in front of us, like I promised, is the Apocalypse. You know, not one of my favorite coasters in the park. It's still a pretty rough ride for a B&M stand-up coaster, but it is really cool themed. Obviously, you see the sign there. The sign looks really cool, and the queue line that you walk through is kind of obviously an apocalyptic area where you got plane crashes and police cruisers crashed and everything. So a fun little area to walk in, stand in line, and then stand on the coaster. Also coming up as we pass it here, actually, you can see the big water boat splash ride. You know, when you get in the big, huge boat, and you know, there's like 20 people in the boat, and it makes its way up the lift hill, circles around, then back down, and big splash, and people standing on the bridge, and I got wet, yay! That's the kind of stuff that's going on there. More food options, of course. Like I said, lots and lots of different food options here at Six Flags America. We've got pizza, we got Rita's ice cream, so great places to stop and eat there. Up above, we also have the Apocalypse ride station there, and their quick queue flash pass system there, so you can get onto the ride very quickly. If you purchased the Flash Pass, themed after the Flash. Coming up, we're working our way around. Of course, we got the swinging pirate ship ride as well, so you can go on that and scream back and forth at each other as it rocks back and forth. Does not go upside down, just back and forth. And up in the distance, one of my favorite rides at Six Flags America. Wild one, my favorite. Roar number 2, Great Coasters International roller coaster. Roar, built quite a while back. We still have the PTC trains on it. We don't have cool Millennium Flyer trains, but it has been retracked this year, providing a smoother ride experience. So you definitely want to head on over to Six Flags America, check out their newly retracked Roar roller coaster. And oh man, I love the layout of this coaster as well too. Really, really cool layout to the coaster. Very, very compact, a lot of twists and turns, and really fun coaster. So that's one of my favorite coasters. Now, Six Flags America is not a huge park, so they don't have a ton of coasters, but we have seen most of them. We're going to make our way down into the Western themed section of the park here, where they will have some. One more roller coaster, the Mindy Racer down there, but yeah, that. Definitely want to check out the Roar roller coaster. Love that. Love it. All right, now we're making our way. If you haven't seen the stunt show either, the stunt show we just passed, it's supposed to be amazing this spring. A new stunt show. I haven't had a chance to check it out yet, but really, really cool stunt show. So definitely check out the stunt show. All right, now we're working our way into the Coyote Creek area of the park. We'll take a little shortcut here past this food stand and make our way over. You can start seeing it in the distance there. We have a few rides in there, as well as a Coyote Casino that has some arcade games and stuff. Some food options as well. So that's exciting stuff coming up in the Coyote Creek section of the park. There's the sign for it. We'll pass over the bridge. Now, coming up on our right-hand side, we have our different food options. We have our Texas Turkey Legs and Dogs, which has turkey legs and hot dogs, Slurpees and Breyer's ice cream in there. We also have the Crazy Horse Saloon with barbecue, chicken tenders, fresh salad. Ugh. That doesn't go with chicken tenders and barbecue. They also serve beer there, so if you're looking for that alcoholic beverage, this is a section of the park where you can get that. It's at the Crazy Horse Saloon there on the right-hand side as we pass by. So as we pass by, coming up on the right-hand side as well, of course we have the water ride, the big rapids ride here that they have at the park. They call their Renegade Rapids is what they call it. So it's a whitewater river rafting ride. So you definitely want to check that out if you're looking to get super soaked at the park. I'm not a big fan of the water rides because you walk around, you get all wet and soggy as you're walking around, and shoes are making squeaky sounds and all that. But Six Flags America does have one of the best whitewater rides, so you definitely want to check that out. This is a section of the park that dead ends. At the dead end is the Mind Eraser, which is an inverted roller coaster. They have this at several of the Six Flags parks. So you can see it coming up there. We're also passing the arcade there as well. So if you ever wanted to go play some arcade games, that's a nice stop for some air conditioning. The Coyote Casino, which has the different arcade games and claw games and all that fun stuff that you can play there. All right, as we're walking up here, it appears that the roller coaster might be going up the lift hill. So I'm going to start walking nice and slow here, so we can get a glimpse of the coaster in action. Walk up to the sign. You can see the dead end because the River Rapids ride is closed right now for this time of year. Nice and slow. There it is. Look at that. Flipping upside down. Very compact coaster. A lot of fun there. It's been years since I've been on it. We're going to slowly start turning around here, heading away from the Mind Eraser. Really cool ride. I love the look of that layout. Really, really nice. And as we walk up here, we'll make our way past the Coyote Casino. Also, don't forget the Coyote Creek Crazy bumper cars right there. So if you're looking for some bumper car action, that's where you want to go for the bumper cars, is at the Crazy Coyote... I'm getting all my names messed up. The Coyote Creek Crazy Cars. It's the bumper cars, and the casino is right up next to that there. It's coming up on our right-hand side. And, yeah. So also, one thing that we didn't talk about on our way through here was that they do have another candy shop in this area of the park where they do fudge, candy apples, homemade candies and stuff like that. Really neat. They also have the Coca-Cola Freestyle in there as well. So if you were looking for a unique beverage option, you could go in there and load up on that with your souvenir cup. But yeah, the Candy Creations building, they have some great food in there as well. And of course, you can't have Coyote Creek without some antique photos. So if you're looking to get some antique photos, that would happen in this area as well. The rodeo is going on up on our right-hand side. You can see those crazy cows flipping around. It's kind of like a scrambler slash tilt-a-whirl craziness. It's the rodeo, coyote-themed scrambler. Very, very unique look to it there. And as we make our way over here, we'll cross over the bridge. That'll bring us back into the area coming up. And we will leave the Coyote Creek section. And, of course, the stunt show's coming up as well. Definitely check out the stunt show this year if you get a chance. And back into the Chesapeake area of the park. That is the main area of the park. Everything in the middle of the park has the Chesapeake theme going on with it. You can see the stunt show here over to our right, and then we'll be passing by that big, huge water splash ride as well. If you're looking for a place to get wet this summer, that is a good place to do it. It's called Shipwreck Falls. 50-foot water drop there, so definitely some fun times on the Splash Water Falls there. And, yeah, we're going to make our way to the front of the park here. We're going to pass by the actual Scrambler ride and make our way to the front of the park. So as we get ready to wrap up our tour of Six Flags America, you definitely want to come check it out. One thing that I do need to point out is the employees at Six Flags America are top-notch. I know they've gotten a bad rap in the past for not being as friendly as some parks, but over the past few years, they've really been working hard on turning that around, and the employees are just amazing. Always energetic, having fun with the guests. They're having as much fun as the guests are when it comes to the experience. So definitely, when you get a chance, you walk through the park. If you find somebody that's doing a great job, best thing you can do, and this works at any park, not just Six Flags America, best thing you can do for that employee, if you want to tell them what a great job they're doing, is to go to guest services and make sure you mention them by name and what area of the park they work at, because that will eventually get back to them, and it's a great way to recognize people at the park. The Tasmanian Devil, we just passed Taz. That's another area of the park where you can check out the character meet and greets right up there next to the theater. So when you walk up the Main Street area, you walk to the left and there's a character meet and greet there. We just passed the Tasmanian Devil. And now we're walking up to the front of the park, getting ready to wrap up things. But like I was saying, if you find an employee that's going above and beyond the duties of a normal theme park employee, definitely make your way to guest services. Let them know, because they would really appreciate that, and it really makes their day. And they usually recognize them in front of other employees as well, so other employees will see what a great job they're doing, and want to recreate that experience. So. And we got the Rita's cart that we just passed. So if you're looking for your Italian ice cream, they got the frozen custard and waffle cones. I could smell Cold Stone Creamery coming up on the left-hand side. Oh man, you can smell it everywhere. They've got funnel cakes here. They've got the Cold Stone Creamery. They got their candy shop. Right when you walk into their International Street area, man, it just hits you right in the face. It's amazing, all the smells that they got going on, all the aromas. They call it Main Street 76 because it has all of that feel from the 1776s. All right, my name is Clint Novak. Thank you very much for joining us on this virtual reality tour, and we will see you on the Midway.